welcome to Tom's Tours. I'm State Representative Tom Mehaffie of the 106th District, and we're downtown in beautiful Hershey, Pennsylvania. We have some great shops here, and I'm with Steve Dayton, one of the partners of one of our newest projects that came downtown that we're really excited about. And Steve, you've added such a beautiful buildings to this community. You really fit this in, made it look Hershey-esque, I guess is the word we want to say.
That's what
but you have some great people in here. I think you're filled, right? I think everything's done.
We are currently filled out front in the retail space. That is correct.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I see you have a brewery here, and you have some sandwich shops and other clients. You want to tell us a little bit how this started, how you ended up in Hershey, and
Sure.
why you're here in the 106th District?
Well, first of all, it's Hershey. There is only one Hershey, correct?
Yeah.
And we kind of got involved about 4 years ago. We got a call from the previous developer. He gave us the opportunity to take a look at this space in downtown Hershey, and it's, as we like to say, it's beachfront property in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and it doesn't come around more than once. So we kind of fell in love with the idea of doing something downtown, and we really wanted to create kind of a walking environment that drew people downtown that really didn't exist before. And I think we've accomplished that with the tenants that we built, the buildings that we built, the look and feel that we have today. And it took a while for us to get here, but we are very pleased with the result.
Well, I know that you guys did a lot here. We talked about it when you first started this vision with me when I first became the state representative. And I said, I think you hit all markers here. We have ample parking in the back. I know you put a parking garage in the back there. I know you have phase 2 coming, which we're going to talk about in a minute. We're lucky, like I said, to have this brewery right here and all the sandwich shops bringing Pittsburgh right here into our hometown of Pennsylvania, or Hershey, Pennsylvania. But when you set this up and you looked at what was downtown, because I know that Hershey has spent a lot of time, and Derry Township has spent a lot of time keeping what they have, the tradition of Milton Hershey. So was that a tough for you to do, or was it an easy procedure? How did that work?
Well, what we do is not easy, but we had a great relationship with Derry Township. We were able to come in and really try to match what already exists in downtown. I mean, if you look around the development, you'll see the limestone that matches the church, that matches the old building in the back. It used to be the Abater back in the early 40s, from what I understand, that Milton Hershey built. So we spent a lot of time, energy, and effort with our architect to kind of recreate some of the architectural features that already exist and incorporate them into a newer, more modern design that would be appealing to today's day and age. We wanted to draw people in, which, as you said, with our brewery, Romani Brothers, we have a great breakfast, lunch, and First Watch. We have Jersey Mike's. We're very happy about our tenancy. We also have Starbucks on the corner, so you can always get your cup of
gotta have a
corner.
Starbucks. Right?
And if you want to get that great haircut, you can go to Great Clips and get your haircut as well. So we tried to get a breadth of tenancy, but we also wanted to have some national presence because this wasn't inexpensive. Let's just put it that way. It was a great endeavor.
Right. Now this is your first summer. Of course, we have Hershey Park right behind you.
That is correct.
You know, I'm assuming we had a pretty successful year. That it looked good. This courtyard out here. We didn't have the rain we had last year, thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
But did you see? Are the tenants talking about a good year this year?
They're talking about a very good year. I don't want to say universally, but the majority have exceeded expectations. The national tenants have exceeded 5-year plan already in year 1. I know that our larger tenants are doing very, very well, especially in season. And obviously season's going to have to carry them through the winter months. But we have heard nothing negative coming out of our tenants. They're all doing very well and are very pleased.
Great.
And they're happy to be here in Hershey.
That's really great to hear. I mean, we have some fantastic shops that have been here for a long time across the street, and I think everybody benefits from this. You know, we're getting more of. Of course, my office is right up the street, so we get down here to eat and have lunch, and I bring the ladies from the office down and so forth. But this is just beautiful. You've done a great job. I can't tell you how excited I was to see this and to come to fruition, but now that it's here and to see what you guys really designed, your vision, the Hershey Derry Township vision, it's all here right downtown. Right. So I'd like to take a minute. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to go back and we're going to see what's to come, and we can go back to your second phase, and we're going to talk a little bit about that.
Perfect.
All right, Steve. Thank you. Okay, we're in phase 2 here with Steve. We're right aside of their parking lot they put in. plenty of ample space. I know a lot of people come downtown here to Hershey and think there's not a lot of parking, but if you come right behind, your new project, you can see that you have parking on both sides of the building. What was done when they created Devon and Houlihan's right there and remodeled the old press building. But now we have the second part, and I know you're looking at more on the office space side.
We are.
So you basically have this opened up, you have it sealed up nice. I think, what was this before? Was it the post office?
It was. The last use was the post office for downtown Hershey. We've since moved it to the one of our buildings over on the retail section. Prior to that, it's really got some kind of cool history. Milton Hershey built it back in the early 40s. It used to be an old soap factory back in the day, and I'm not sure when the day was, but that transitioned. It was the post office, and it was kind of the only thing that was here for a long, long time. So it took us a little while to educate our local Hershey folks that we needed to walk down to the corner to get to the post office, but that's all transitioned well. And it was part of the appeal of the project. Great history, being able to potentially renovate it. Our goal is to have some larger tenants come in, take up larger chunks of space so that we can create what they need on the inside. Right now it's just a shell. We finished the roof, all the windows and doors and glass and glazing, and we have it ready to fit out for any tenant need. And we have about 57,500 square feet available space. Yeah.
How many stories is it? 3?
There's 4 floors.
4 floors.
There's
okay.
one floor that comes straight off the lower parking deck. Then we have ground level, and then we have 2 above.
Okay.
And there's some of the greatest views in downtown Hershey.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I mean, the back part's overlooking the park, so you get to see the roller coasters right here, which, everybody loves to ride and go to Hershey Park. But it's really nice to see you've made this. I remember when it was open, it was, there are a lot of frontage here. We knew someday something was going to happen. I know there were other developers in here looking at this. But, what you've done here and the way it's turned out, I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. You guys are doing such a great job, Steve, and we really, really appreciate, investing into the district and doing what you've done for Derry Township and, making this a destination place, even more than what it was.
Well, we appreciate your support in the process. We're happy to be here. It was a great opportunity. We're still excited, and we're about 4 years in, believe it or not, since we started, yeah.
Oh, it
so
seems like yesterday.
We're anxious to get it done and move on and have a successful development for a long, long time.
Well, thank you so much for your time today. You guys have something very special here, and we look forward to seeing what comes next in downtown. I want to thank everybody for joining me in Tom's Tours today. More to go on here in the beautiful downtown Hershey, and we hope to have more to come in Tom's Tours. Thank you so much.